This is Loveline. Loveline. With Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew.
Hey, everybody, it's the Loveline. Nay, the best of Loveline.
Our favorite Loveline.
It's better than Loveline. You know why, Drew?
Because we ain't here.
No, because it's the best of Loveline.
Yes, of course, it's the best.
Yeah,
that's what I meant. That's what I meant.
We do thousands of shows before we get one like tonight.
Of course.
And you guys either didn't hear it the first time around or were too stoned and too drunk to remember it.
And we carefully edit together all the best moments.
Yeah.
Just the pearls only.
Yeah, I'll give you an example of something that wouldn't make the show. Watch, I'll give a beat of silence. Anderson would have taken that right out.
Yeah, of
tightened
course.
It right out.
That's
what the best of is all about. So, who's on tonight, Drew?
Jennifer Schefft.
That's right. She is the Bachelorette.
Papa Roach.
He is...
No.
Oh, no, that's a band. That's right.
Ty Pennington.
My arch nemesis. Patton, Oswalt, and Brian Posehn, two very short and very tall and very funny comedians. Yeah. Maroon 5, Jenny McCarthy.
Whoa, hold on.
Oh, that's tomorrow night. Yeah, I'm getting ahead of myself. We have 26 guests tonight. Anderson, you mazel tov. All right, so let's get started with the Bachelorette, Jennifer Schefft. Yeah, it's Loveline. That's what I'm saying. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Yeah, Jennifer Schefft here tonight. She is the Bachelorette. And are there... Now, let's see, if guys did this, for the most part, or when guys do this, I imagine they just sort of keep the most attractive women, provided they're not just crazy psycho bitches, you know what I mean? They just go from least attractive to most attractive, and that's who makes the cut. But I imagine as a woman, there are some guys you cut that may have physically been more attractive than some of the other guys.
That is very true. Because, I mean... Somebody could be really great looking, but then you talk to them for a minute and you just can't even carry on a conversation. So, So yeah, I definitely agree that. But I think the 3 men that I have remaining are very good looking. Yes. Yeah. Especially Mr. X.
Well, you know,
Mr. X transcends appearance.
That's right. He's a deity. Mr. X is like, you know, the reason. Yeah. You know, I explained to you that the reason I like to spend so much time with the sea turtle and with my 3-legged horse is because I feel sometimes like everyone wants something from me. You know what I mean? Everyone's pulling me. Though. But they're pulling me in so many different directions. You know, my dad, he wants me to come, he wants me to work at the firm. Because, you know, I do have a law degree. Oh. I will let that go. I do. And I'm a doctor.
Tidbit.
I'm a physician. I'm a cardiologist. I'm 40.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. I'm a successful, renowned, but I walked away.
You can't be bought.
Yeah, I can't be bought. But so my dad wants me to go to the firm, but that's not my whole thing. I'm not a tie guy. I'm not a button-down world. I like wearing a collar, but I like rolling up my sleeves. That gets you going. That's intriguing. I want to work with my hands. At the end of the day, I got to look in the mirror. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, and then think of all you could show her about Home Improvement.
Oh, my God, yes.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah.
She's into that, I know.
Are you into Home Improvement?
I am.
Oh, really? I'll tell you.
Yes.
Oh, you're in, dude.
Oh, boy.
Ooh, you're
that's
inching your way up.
Shirts off, tool bags on, muscles glistening in the sun. You're awakened every morning by the noise of a hammer. Just, what is that? What's he up to now? It's up on the roof. Yeah, don't tell. And I could even do it from the roof. You know, I could shush you from like 30 feet. You're like, what are you doing? Shh. Shh. You're like, huh? Shh. Don't talk. And you're like, what? And I'm like, shut up. And I'm up on the roof. Here's it. It alternates. Every morning, you're woken one morning by the sound of a hammer striking a nail. Next morning, it's the smell of Canadian bacon coming from the kitchen. Yeah, that's something I whipped up. Yeah, that's what Mr. X does. All right.
That's great. I love that.
Sarah?
Yeah?
You're 19?
Yes, I am.
But I don't eat meat myself.
Because of the animals.
Yeah, because of Barney the turtle. Jericho, my three-legged horse. Yes.
God, now I know his name.
Yeah.
What's the turtle name?
Barney.
Barney, okay.
Jericho is the horse. And I haven't told anybody. Nobody knows that. Shh, don't talk.
Oh, be quiet.
Shh. Don't even say be quiet. Just no talk. Sarah?
Yeah.
You're 19?
Yes, I am.
What's up?
Well, I'm dating a guy who's a little bit older than me.
Mm-hmm.
And, we've only been dating for like 7 months now. And I'm in love with him, and he's in love with me, and whatever. All that good stuff. And I want to have sex with him, and he's not a virgin, but I am. And he doesn't want to have sex with me yet because I'm not really sure why, because, well, basically, someday in the future, distant future, mind you, he wants to marry me, and he'd like me to be a virgin when he marries me. But I don't really want that.
Is he a religious guy?
No, not at all, actually.
All right, hold on. We got to talk about him behind your back.
Yeah.
Listen, when you're religious and you have these kinds of beliefs, that just means you're sort of quasi-retarded and sort of stupid and believe in the fairy tale stuff, and that's fine, but at least you have an excuse. When you're this kind of guy minus the religion, now it's creepy. Now you're just controlling, Svengali type. It's weird, right?
Well, it makes me wonder if he's really that into her. Sometimes when a guy is not willing to sort of step up to take the virginity, sometimes it means I don't want to be that guy. I'm not really into her. I don't want to take that responsibility. I don't want her to get too attached to me. But then he gives the BS on the other side of that, Mr. X. He gives you this business about I want to wait till you get married. That's just cruel if in fact he's not that into her.
Sarah?
Yeah.
Do you think he may possibly just be using this as an excuse not to, create that bond with you?
No, I don't think that.
You don't? He's truly in love?
I believe so, yes.
What have you guys done physically?
Basically everything but sex. But the thing is that, like, he feels really, really horrible because I can give him an orgasm and he can't give me one because I've never had one.
Yeah.
And I don't enjoy masturbating and I don't enjoy oral sex, getting oral sex.
Oh, you don't? Do you have a sister? Yeah.
And he wants to give me oral sex because he wants me to be satisfied, but I don't really enjoy it, and so...
Well, wait a minute. Is it you don't enjoy it because you're uncomfortable, or you don't enjoy it because, it's like it tickles, or you're sensitive, or something?
Right.
I think it mostly has to do with uncomfortable.
Like it's too intimate? If you can't relax?
Yeah, kind of.
But then how can you have sex with him if you can't, that's intimate as well.
Yeah, but there's just something about oral sex that just really bothers me somehow.
All right, something's going on. And by the way, my velvet Zorro mask, that's the only thing it comes off for. Oral sex, when you see the velvet, when you see me reach to untie, that's the ecstasy train is leaving the station. Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah, it is. No, it is. No, it is. Sarah? Anything we need to know about? Something weird? Somebody do something to you? Out of control? Molestation? Any of that stuff?
Well, to be perfectly honest, I don't really remember most of my childhood. But I do remember when I was like 5 or 6, my older brother and sister showed me a lesbian porno, and they had me take pornographic pictures of them. But I'm almost positive that I was never touched or never sexually abused physically.
That needn't be. I mean, that's enough trauma.
Yeah. Well, it also speaks of the family that you're living under the same roof with.
That was my first stepfather, so him and his family is out of the picture now. That was just for a short period of time when my mom was married to him.
This is creepy stepdad and stepkids?
Yeah, kind of.
All right. That's kind of weird.
They're gone now.
I know they're gone now, but it's like saying the fire that burnt 80% of my body is out now.
Yeah.
You still got scars all over you, though.
Absolutely.
I don't know what, I don't know what else went on, but it seems like there's something going on with you, Sarah. All right, so here's the thing. We believe you when you say this guy loves you. You got some intimacy issues. You guys are nowhere near ready to get married.
No.
I think you guys, if you're 19 and he's, I don't know, how old is he?
In his 20s.
How old, goofball?
22.
All right. Can't say 20s in his 20s.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that 10-year span, you retard. All right, just to grow up and talk to him, would you? In his 20s, how dare you? Everyone wonders why I hate them. Yeah, the mask, just for the oral, and then it's right back on, and you never get a look at me because your eyes roll the back of your head. Back arch, you're actually staring at the headboard inverted, even though you're on your back. It's like all the way back like that, and then immediately, once you regain your composure, and that's not for a little while.
It's back on.
It's back on. It's like,
how about when you're receiving, Mr. X?
I leave it on for receiving, and that's where I really shine. Drew, tell her.
He's world-class receiving oral sex, like no one else. There's no one that receives like Mr. X. Nobody.
A lot of guys brag about what they can do to a lady. What about what I'll let a lady do to me? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yes.
That
is one lucky woman.
Yeah.
Or number of women, right?
Could be. Into
he'll never let you know.
Yeah. You never know, but you'll feel like you're the first and the only. I'll tell you that right now. But seriously, a lot of guys brag like, oh, boy, I'll rock your world. I'll do things to you. Forget about that. My thing is like, I will let you do things to me that you've never done to a man before. And nobody receives like I do. Nobody.
Show her.
Well,
just give her a glimpse.
It's just shot. Like, might be.
Give her a taste.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Oh, you've got me.
Yeah. Every once in a while, I'll do a, oh, yeah.
Now think of Jericho. Jen, think of Jericho.
Think of my horse with 3 legs.
Barney.
Oh, Barney. Still got a little of that 30-weight crude on him. Yeah.
This will come off.
Wow. No. And I think that's sort of life. You know what I mean? It's like those memories I'm running from. No amount of turpentine could ever scrub those memories away.
No way.
Wow. Powerful
like Barney's shell?
Like Barney's shell. Still going to have a little faint oil residue
like
on
the
there.
Turtle, with the hard
hard exterior, gooey, soft inside, nougaty
and
inside.
No amount of turpentine will clean it up.
That's right.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's deep.
Powerful.
Heavy.
Jen?
Yeah?
You're 19?
Yes, I am.
What's up, baby doll? Sorry for keeping you on hold for 98 minutes.
Yeah. Well, you're just lucky that my phone bill turns off at like 7 o'clock at night. So.
Oh, really? You got, what do you got? Cell phone?
Unlimited nights at like 7.
Ah, all right. What's your question?
Okay, well, my boyfriend was doing meth during the last part. Well, not the last part, but he was doing meth, and the sex was awesome. And he went to rehab, and when he got out, we hooked up again, and he just wasn't as hard, and he didn't go as long. And is that just because of the drug? And if so, is there anything else that he can take?
Is he on any medication now?
Maybe something for like bipolar disorder, but not really.
That's
you got to get back on the meth.
Medicine.
I mean, it's pretty.
Yeah, those are very powerful medicines, and when people come off methamphetamine, they can be depressed. He's bipolar. He's on bipolar meds. That can affect erectile function and the libido. So he needs to get things stabilized. He needs to talk to his doctor about the medication.
Your concern is touching, though, by the way.
Yeah. Your priorities are in all the right places.
It's refreshing. You know, Drew, Jennifer, just when you look at this world and you say, what are young people thinking? What are we leaving this to? What are they going to inherit? And then someone like Jen calls in and says, my boyfriend's his dork is limp because he's off the trucker speed. And it really snaps it back into focus. And you really realize there's a lot of good. There's a lot of good out there. There's a lot of good people out there. You know,
you're like Mr. X.
We only hear from the troubled ones, but then someone like Jen calls up. It's like, yeah, he ain't giving it to me right because he's fresh out of rehab.
Jen, are you doing speed too or something?
What was that?
Are you doing drugs too?
No, I was done as soon as he was done. I was like, ugh, no way.
Well,
yeah.
You know the speed damages brain, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it causes brain damage, causes destruction of mood center, memory problems. It's a very dangerous drug. Let's support his recovery, okay?
Okay.
All right, there, sweetie.
All right.
It doesn't seem like you're in this for the long haul.
Oh, he was in rehab for like 8 months. He just now got out, and I'm still planning a trip to go visit him.
Okay.
Like, I love him regardless, you know. But, you know, is there anything to help out?
Well,
yes, you can go to Al-Anon.
Yeah. All right.
You can you will help him by going to a codependency recovery program.
All right. I don't think she's going to do that. Jen, he lives in a different state. Where is he?
He is in California now.
And you're in Colorado?
For now.
For now. And are you planning on moving to California?
Yeah, actually.
Please? Really? Can't he just come out to Colorado? I gotta have one more idiot who doesn't know it's legal to turn right on a red when the intersection's clear. I got one more of you idiots out here I gotta sit behind?
Yep.
All right, please promise me. Here's the thing. Anybody coming to California, especially Los Angeles, would you please promise me you'll shake your ass when you get behind the goddamn wheel of your car? I'm so tired of you guys dragging your asses all over this goddamn town. Hey, look, it's a Bill Cosby star on the walk. Go! I'm going to work. I live here. I hate it. All day long, there's people like, oh, yeah, I'm supposed to turn left here? Oh, I'm in the right lane. Oh, I'm just going to wedge myself halfway across the intersection, come to stop. And all you invisible people, you can just wait because I screwed up. I was supposed to turn left here, and I thought I was going right. But since I can't circle around the block because I effed up, you guys can all wait because I'm the head a-hole from the town I'm from. You see? This is the kind of... And by the way... This isn't, you know what Los Angeles is treated like, I just realized? It's treated like a bathroom at an airport, which is, this ain't my city. This ain't my bathroom. I'm going to take a dump. I ain't going to flush the toilet. I'm going to take a whiz in the sink, and then I'm on a plane, and I'm out of here. L.A., and it's all Los Angeles is you know it around the Super Bowl. It's like, oh, everyone's a Pats fan. Oh, man, big Pats fan, big Pittsburgh fan, big Philly fan. Everyone's a big fan of everywhere except for the place they live, and all they want to talk about is the town they're from. And if they were in their beloved town, they would never think about throwing that burger wrapper on the ground or driving like that or doing anything. But this isn't their town, but the problem is they've been here for 14 years and they're never going to leave. But it's not. And then
you have to worry about it.
Please, people, could we drive in this town? Could we move? I drive. I work in Hollywood. I got to go Vine every day, and it's like the signal's changing. There's two idiots, and they're both going 28 miles an hour, and I'm like, let's go. And by the way, you two know each other that you can just drive right next to each other. And what about this? You're going back to Chicago, right? Mm-hmm. Good. There's a town. That's it.
Town.
Yeah,
go there. People drive. People honk a horn when you don't move.
Absolutely.
Nobody honks in this city. Nobody drives. And when is the last time you drove next to a car with nothing but hundreds of yards of open real estate in front of you, and you're just puttering along? That's like, what do you guys think? You're driving the pace car at the Indy 500? Get the hell out of the way. What is that thing where you have to leave the 200-foot buffer zone between you and the rear bumper of the car in front of you during rush hour traffic?
I have no idea. I would be very upset by that, too.
You would?
I would hate that.
People in L.A., horrible people, right?
Yeah. No,
horrible drivers. A weird mixed grab bag of effed up ethnicities who can't drive mixed with the head a-holes from the rest of the country. So here's what we get. All right, here's what we have. We have the top 5% of a-holes from the rest of the country. and sometimes the world. We have the whacked-out ethnicities that were actually riding like llamas and mules and things, only moments. I mean, like, the people that came here took a donkey to the airport, you understand, and then flew here. But the last thing they're on were like a donkey or an emu or something. They don't even know what the hell to do with a car. Now, they're uninsured, and they're freaked out, and they don't have papers, so they don't want to get pulled over or anything, and they're just completely out of it. I mean, have you seen more space cases than L.A.? Just people that were just gone, just out of it. They have no idea when you're behind them. You get on the freeway. I
have to admit that I probably am really one of those awful drivers in L.A., though.
Get out.
I can't. I don't know where I'm going.
Shh, don't talk. Yeah, you know, that's what it is, too.
I have to. I'm one of those people that you hate.
Nobody knows. But
I think you're probably aware of when somebody's driving behind you and when somebody's
Yes, and I don't stay. I don't drive directly next to someone and.
How about you're on the freeway, and it's at night, and you're going 46 miles an hour in the
I
left
wouldn't do that either.
And you got some guy with the xenon headlights who's 4 feet behind you, and it doesn't register. Now I'm going to go 46 in the fast lane. You would move over,
I would move over, yes. I wouldn't be driving 46, though, either.
That's right. So. You would be moving, right?
I would be moving. Okay, I guess I'm not that
All right. How about we reestablish that fast lane?
Okay.
How about we get that going? Huh?
I'm into that.
How about we get the town moving? How about that?
How do we do that?
You want to know how we... Oh, I got plans. You're not going to be able to hear it because you have to leave.
I have to go.
But, you know, you can get in your car.
I'll get in my car and turn on the radio.
Turn on the radio, and you can drive. You know, people in this town they drive like those robot vacuum cleaners. They just keep going, bump into something, and then they change direction. So you can try to find your way back to the hotel. And you can hear my answer.
You've been fascinated by those robots lately. Yeah.
I really am. I really want to get one of those. Yeah?
You don't have one?
No, I don't have one because I know they don't work.
Oh, they do work.
They don't. Do you have one of those?
Great. Yeah, they're not great, but they'll keep things clean.
Here's my feeling with that robot vacuum cleaner. It starts off okay, everything's going good, and then I come home one night, it's on top of my wife.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
That does happen, yeah.
Yeah, artificial intelligence, it's taken over. You know what I mean? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. You know the key to those things not taking over? I've seen enough movies. What's the robot-y kind of thing taking over? When you build them, you can't make them look like they have a face at all. You can't put the two red lights so it looks like their eyes when they light up, and it looks like they're staring at you. Yeah, don't do it that way. That's the mistake people make when these things sort of get smart and try to get you, is they end up looking like a face. They have the red things for the eyes. Yeah, you don't want to do that.
What do you do?
Make it look like a turtle. That's what you should do.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's a great idea.
Yeah, Barney and...
Jericho.
That's right. I know the horse's name. It's just hard to talk about. That's all. He has one. He's missing a leg. But you know what? When I get him shoed, I get full price. Full price. I'm like, what?
I haven't even thought of that.
You know, it's only got 3 shoes. So like, I'm sorry.
You should get at least a 25% discount.
That's what I'm saying. But you know what? It's not about money. Not with Jericho.
You can't be bought
not
either.
With Jericho.
Neither can he.
I can't. He can't either. That's right. All right, Jennifer. God bless you. You stayed an extra break. Take a quick break. We'll be right back after this. Hey, everybody, it's the best of Loveline. I'm Adam, that's Dr. Drew. Let's keep on keeping on with a little band known as Papa Roach. Hey, everybody, it's Loveline. I'm Adam, that's Dr. Drew. We're back in business. Look out! And I got to tell you this. I'm going to make you this promise, listeners. I'm going to say this right now, okay? Right now, okay? You know, it's funny how when cops pull you over, they do that too much talking thing where they go, okay, what I'm going to need you to do for me right now, okay, son, is to go ahead and reach in your wallet right now, okay, and go ahead and give me the wallet right now, okay, and I'm going to ask you to do it this time, just go ahead for me and go ahead and step out of the car right now, okay? Like, how about just
I've experienced that.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I think they might be sizing you up as they're buying time with the words, or I think it's sort of uncomfortable, like they feel bad, like, they're screwing you.
Well, they know you're in a hurry, so they're just...
And they're kind of dumb.
Yeah.
Stupid guys do that too much talking thing. They don't realize it, but brevity, Drew. What?
This is what? This
soul
of invention?
Wit.
Oh.
Thank you, Drew.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Brevity.
College boy.
That's true.
College boy. Yeah, okay, right now, so what I'm going to need to do right now is go ahead and talk to Papa Roach. Okay for me right now? Okay, then?
Okay, right now. Soul of
All right.
Who said that?
I don't know.
You?
What, you think you're going to know who said that?
I like it. I like it.
It's good, right?
Good, yeah.
It means brevity's short, right? Okay, okay right now?
Yeah, right now it is.
Jacoby and Tobin both here from Papa Roach. We'll hear something off the Getting Away with Murder CD. Now, there will be no brevity on these phone calls, I'll tell you that right now. I got to talk. I got to
I know.
I'm all pent up from the first break, which we had some technical difficulties. By the way, Engineers Michelle, while burning many calories, ultimately did not, although and had an important role of figuring out everything that wasn't wrong with the board. Drew figured out what was wrong with the board simultaneously with Engineer Anderson by simply shutting everything off and turning it back on. Yes, Drew?
Oh, that's my wife.
All right.
With the other computers at home. Turn it all off and start it over again.
Fantastic. Why didn't you think of that at the beginning?
Because you kept yelling at me to stay out of it.
All right. Kelly?
Yeah.
You're 22?
Yeah.
You want to know if it'd be healthy to quit masturbating and having sex altogether?
Yeah.
Why? What are you trying to prove?
What do you mean, trying to prove?
Well, what are you doing? What's your plan?
I just think it leads to addiction as far as, like, porn addiction and...
For you.
What's that?
It tends to be that way for you.
I think it's just well, if you're going to give something up, I think, at least personally, I say everybody should give it up. So if I don't like that, well, I'm not trying to force
nuns fighting in the street.
I'm fascinated.
Imagine people, what would it be like, what the road rage would be like? Everyone just walk around with a sack full of semen.
Well, see, I don't know.
Black heart.
That was kind of part of my question, is if you would eventually, like, your sex drive would tone down, because, like...
Yes, it would.
It would have to.
It does. Yes,
you would explode.
Your testosterone will drop, and your libido will drop too. Yes, it tends to raise in response to evocation, in response to stimulation.
Yeah.
So what tell us about you? What's your plan here? Why are you interested in this? What did you do something the other direction where you got sort of disgusted?
Well, I just thought about porn, and I just think it's sort of like proxy prostitution. Like, you're paying other people to prostitute girls. And if I don't
so you don't like a kind of a world or a society that has that kind of stuff in it. That's
right. Like, if I'm against prostitution, I think I also have to be against porn.
So you're a man of intense principles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, but if you do that sort of breakdown, lowest common denominator thing, then you shouldn't drive your car to the car wash because the guy's down on his knees and he's cleaning your hubcap. He's only getting $8 an hour, and you're enslaving the brown man.
But doesn't Kelly strike you as someone like the guys that find God in jail? That there's something.
Yeah.
Oh
no. Yeah. Listen, I worked with a bunch of guys like Kelly. It's like they're born agains now because they put a nail file in someone's neck.
Right.
6 months ago, and now they found Jesus Christ.
Right.
And it's like we had more to talk about when you were killing people. Actually, now we can't hang. Before, at least now I wish you would kill me. Ironically, with all your Jesus talk. Kelly, are you born again?
No. I've never done any drugs or drinking any alcohol or any cigarettes.
Yeah.
And I've never really had a problem with masturbation. It's just sort of a...
Are you an atheist?
Yes.
You're an atheist?
Atheist who won't beat off?
Do you have girlfriends?
Yeah, I do have a girlfriend.
And that's going okay?
It's kind of okay, I guess, yeah.
What's the problem?
She just is generally kind of in a bad mood lately. I don't really know why. She's depressed, but
yeah.
I don't think it really has much to do with this in particular.
Kelly, I couldn't imagine being depressed around Kelly. Let's stop eating. Let's stop drinking and breathing.
Kelly's part of a new trend. I'm fascinated. I'm interested.
No, he's not. Kelly, you're depressed.
Yeah. No, I'm not.
Do me a favor. Get yourself a Christmas tree, first off. Do you have a Christmas tree?
I can't afford a Christmas tree.
Yeah,
well, you can do it with the Corollas.
Hold on a second. You can't afford to not be able to afford a Christmas tree.
Here's what the Corollas do. They saw a limb off a tree and they leaned it up against the wall.
That's right. Ghetto fabulous.
My mom cut a branch off of our
Theodore
tree. It was we had like a pine tree in the front yard. And my mom cut a branch off it and leaned it against the wall. I would talk more about it, but there's a lawsuit that I have going with my family, and I can't really...
Did you give her a little nod for effort?
No, it's nothing. So listen, Kelly, go get a tree, would you? Go down to the IKEA, they're like $19, and if you bring it back, they'll make it into an armoire. I mean, they do everything, but decorate it for you. Just go down and get a tree, would you? That's a bigger. We got to speak to this because the tree issue. Yes, I have.
I saw it today. Yeah.
Here's the thing. People don't. They do this thing where like I don't have a good job or I don't make. You need a tree more. Look, I'm literally a millionaire. I don't need a tree.
Literally.
I go out,
I'm proud of you.
I go out, I look over my vast land holdings, I look at my beautiful sports cars. I don't need a tree. It's you poor people who think you can't afford a tree who need a tree.
He tells his wife and his assistant to get a tree.
Go get a tree. And
get a tree.
I do this.
Size of a Christmas tree.
No, you know what you should do instead of the clap is the snap.
Yeah, I found that it chapped my fingers.
Oh, okay. Did you do it too much?
Well, I had my assistant put a cream on it, and it didn't work out. But I did a pop.
Couldn't you do the size of a
Christmas tree?
Yeah, wouldn't that work?
No, that's from the Arabian. All right, I didn't want to talk to you about that. Here's my point. Seriously, you can go down to the supermarket for $18, $19, you get a tree.
Yeah.
Everyone's got $20 now.
And does this lead to the cranberry discussion too?
I'll get into that later, but do it this year. Everyone get a tree. I don't know who you guys have trees.
I got a tree at my house.
Tobin, tree.
I got a tree.
Yeah.
Michelle, tree.
We got trees all around.
Everyone's got a tree.
Well, it's a little fake, like
whatever.
2 foot.
It's good.
Yeah.
Hey, but it's a tree.
It's a tree.
It's a tree.
It's trying.
People are putting these fake trees up this year, by the way.
Yeah.
Well, some people got allergies, dude.
Oh, do you have allergies?
No, my mother does.
She has.
She's got a fake tree.
Really?
Mommy's got a fake tree.
She doesn't like pine. Is her? She has allergies.
I have
to pine?
no clue. My mom just.
You look into that. There's something going on.
Son's a rock star.
Something's up with my family.
Yeah.
What, you trying to say? Something's wrong with my mom?
Yes. She has an allergy.
Take this outside.
No one's allergic to pine, are they, Drew?
There may be something in the tree. Who knows? Some mites or something.
Here's my
tree
idea.
mites.
Here's my idea. Don't freak me out, Drew. I got to go home to a house full of tree mites. Couple things. Everyone get the tree. Make yourself feel better. Number one. Number two. Here's my plan. Now tell me what you guys think of this. Everyone's, like 50% of the country is going with these realistic-looking fake trees now.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. I realize L.A., worst goddamn town for cell phones in the United States. I can't move around without the thing cutting off. Every time you're talking to someone, you're driving over the canyon, you're going through the hills, boom, phone cuts off. Now, what if everybody, and a lot of people live in the canyons and hills, have those expensive imitation trees? What if we made them into cell phone towers?
And you're
select them.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Now
you're losing it.
No, I'm getting great reception through the canyon now. You're making extra $50 a month because so the kid's got a tumor. You know what I'm saying?
The whole neighborhood's got tumors.
I think you could do this, Drew. Don't you think you could do that?
Well, you see those. They got those trees with...
I got the trees.
Arnold, you will put many trees with receptors in them.
Schwarzenegger meets Vinnie Barbarino.
All right, I'm not very good at that.
No, it wasn't bad. No, it was even better. It was two people.
Yeah. My star.
Listen, my cell phone tower combination fake Christmas tree idea is a winner. You leave it up all year long. You get a little stipend from the company. You can move it from
outside inside the house.
You can put it wherever you want. The company pays for it and buys you one.
They talk about how cell phones are going to replace land phones anyway. This will be a step in that direction.
Exactly. Right. Christmas tree all year.
Look, we got the creator of our Germany or Florida song on the line.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right.
Theo, remember him? Yeah.
Drew, I think you're jealous of my idea.
No, I just want to actually talk to people now.
Theo?
Well,
now we have to talk more.
Oh, I hate talking to callers. I don't want to talk to any callers.
You don't want to talk to callers?
Tonight.
No calls? No calls?
No.
No calls? You think you run the show?
I don't want any calls.
You think you're the boss of me?
You
know who runs the show?
Whatever you have to do.
See this finger?
No calls.
See this finger?
No,
I'm taking a phone call. What do you think of that? Any other requests, Weisenheimer? Theo?
How you doing?
Thanks for calling the show. Drew didn't want to take calls. But I did, and we do what I want to do. Understand, Mr. Psychology Guy? All right, listen, let's take a break. Papa Roach here. I'm going to get some coffee, and we'll be right back after that. Hey, yo, Loveline. Yeah. Get my stool under me.
I beg your pardon?
Yeah. No one thought about naming a stool. A stool is, something you sit on, and, it's all very ass-related.
Yeah.
Yeah? Is that how it goes? Any connection?
I don't know. I don't think so. All
right. Here we go. 1-800-LOVE-191. Let's talk to Rhiannon, who's very horny. What's happening, Rhiannon?
I have a severe problem with, always wanting to have sex and incessantly trying to have sex. And I don't have time to do that, and I have HPV, which makes it kind of inconvenient to be having sex all the time.
You got the warts, and you're thinking constantly about sex.
All the time.
Do you have a boyfriend?
Not anymore, no.
What happened with that?
I met a girl while he was out of town and had a threesome with her and a guy. Wow. And I told him about it after the fact, a week later. They met, and they fell in love and left me. That was in, April.
The girl you had the threesome with?
Yeah.
With the guy? With your boyfriend?
Yeah, well, I had hooked up with her and a guy while my boyfriend was out of town, and introduced her to my boyfriend, and my boyfriend and her fell in love and left me.
Wow.
Sure. It was very sad.
You kind of deserve it. Hey, Rhiannon, you sound nuts.
Thanks.
Yeah.
That's great.
Well, I talk to a lot of people every night, and I always can tell when someone is nuts, and you sound nutty.
Are you bipolar?
I don't think so.
Has that ever been discussed with you, or?
I got tested when I was in, 10th grade, and they decided the diagnosis was that I was severely depressed at the time, I think was the diagnosis.
Okay. And are you an abuse survivor?
Yes.
What happened?
Which time?
What's the first time?
What got it started? Well, the very beginning was being named Rhiannon.
Yeah, that was the abuse.
First,
and the spelling, too.
First blow struck.
Then they spelled it in some kind of weird way.
Yeah. Is that like that Fleetwood Mac song?
It's true.
It is?
Yeah.
I thought that was Rihanna.
No.
It's Rhiannon?
Yes.
Hold on a second.
This is where the hippie parents got the name.
Yeah, I'm sure of it. Well, I brought it up, Jack.
Yeah, I know.
But what I'm saying is when you listen to that Fleetwood Mac song, it's Rihanna. They don't say Rihanna.
But you're saying if you look at the back at the album, you can see it written.
Oh, I'm sure it's spelled that way. You don't hear him saying none. Oh, shut up. Brian yelled they do in my ear. Go. Someone go to the Arrow and go get that song. They don't say Rihanna. All right. No one knows what I'm talking about. Go ahead.
Okay.
So
they say Rihanna.
What was the first abuse situation?
I was 7. And
what happened?
I had a boy who was 12 teaching another boy how to have sex.
On you?
Yes.
Oh, that's good times. That's great.
Oh, yeah.
Well, then who abused you? The guy who was instructing the class or the guy who was actually...
Both.
All right.
And what was going on at home at that time?
Smoking weed, listening to Fleetwood Mac.
At a particular time, it was a New Year's Eve party with, my aunt and uncle had decided to babysit for all the rest of their,
No, I mean, what kind of home situation did you live in?
Home situation.
Yeah.
Okay. I have my mom and my dad that raised me, and then my biological father, who I found out I had when I was 8.
All right. So anyway.
The whole life story. And I was off to college, just graduated. It's exciting.
All right. Listen, Rhiannon. You're smart, you got plenty of IQ, but you got abused, and you're spinning a little bit. So how about a little therapy?
Or some psychiatric care, too. I mean, you may be bipolar. You're definitely an abuse survivor. That's going to affect... You're a sex addict now, it sounds like, or at least sexually compulsed. And sexual addiction is, from a definitional standpoint, is about the consequences. It is not a cool thing. It makes you do things, lose relationships, have consequences that are not great. Go see somebody who knows how to treat that. That's what you got to do. You got to do that, because this is going to continue to progress, which is another feature of sexual addiction. It gets worse.
All right. Yeah, but good times.
Yeah, but good times, huh?
All right. Well, you're smart. Get a little therapy.
Yeah.
Take care of yourself.
I think she's bipolar, too. So.
All right. Well, here's the deal, everybody. Feel free to fix yourself. Go ahead. Fix yourself. I mean, do what it's going to take.
Yeah.
Hey, you got a car that's not running right? Don't just stare at it. Go take it to somebody who knows more than you do. Get it running. And do it for you, by the way. Do all this for you.
Yes.
All right, I can give everyone a speech here.
Not for the man.
No, it's not for the man. It's you. Here's the deal. You are, look at yourself as some laptop that you travel with. Everywhere you go, that's what you got. That's all you got. That's, I don't care if you're in Tokyo, I don't care if you're in Geneva, I don't care if you're on the plane or in the airport. That's all. That laptop. That's all. That's all you got. Don't you want to load that with information? Don't you want Don't you want it not to have a virus? Don't you want it to be as many gigabytes as humanly possible? Is that what that's all you got? That's all you got is your brain. And then everything else, by the way, you straighten that part out, and that's it. You can have good relationships. You can make money. Whatever it is you're into. What's your thing? You want to start a business? What are you into? You into music? Whatever you're into, get your head right, then you get to go do it. I don't know why anyone would fight that. Why is there a stigma in our society against getting your computer? Let's not call it a brain. Let's not even call it emotion.
Your computer.
People get freaked out when you start talking about emotional well-being and stuff like that. Let's just call it a computer. And let's face it, that's all your brain is. Yeah. It's essentially a computer, and the guys who are a little smarter got a little better computer. That's all. Just like, a lot of folks I know got that Tandy one from Radio Shack.
Yes, you can put the software into the less powerful one and make it work quite nicely.
It's flesh-colored.
Oh, yeah.
You know that one?
Nice.
Wasn't that creepy, by the way? Who decided all the computers had to be like weird flesh-colored beiges and stuff like that? What am I supposed to do? Hump this thing, or trying to do a spreadsheet? What the hell? All right, the point is that's all you got. That's your computer. So why wouldn't you get that computer? Why not download...
lots of software.
Some software, and all of a sudden, oh, man, you can play chess, you can speak foreign languages, you can spell. Why not?
Yeah.
Why not just get that as powerful as you can, and then once your computer gets powerful, then you just go through your life computing and being successful. What's wrong with that? There's a stigma to that? And by the way, all we ever talk about is we look up at everyone who betters themselves, but you got to be doing push-ups. Or you have to be donating your time to the homeless. You can never... Therapy. Oh, please. What's wrong, pusso?
That's touchy-feely.
Yeah, that's weird. No. Yes, you better yourself. Go. You climb the mountain. You always say he's got one arm. He's climbed K2. Oh, my God. Yeah, but by the way, these people are all just basically alcoholics. That's what these people are. These thrill seekers are the people you see on Oprah and all that stuff. They're really just reckless alcoholics.
Yeah, they're gratifying that same biology.
Right.
The one that got them in the motorcycle in the first place.
Right.
Motorcycle accident.
Reason they lost their arm. Yeah, that's it. So, get the computer right, and then go conquer the world.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Thank you.
Hey, here's the thing. I'm going to go one step further with this. Is that the process, and this is what people freaks people out, is an interpersonal process.
Therapy.
Yeah, it's about what makes us different than a computer. In other words, why isn't a computer an intelligent being? Mm-hmm. Why isn't it have a soul? It's that part that gets worked out. It's that part that it makes us uniquely human that gets worked out in therapy, which makes the computer work properly, by the way. He makes the computer useful. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah. All right. Hey, Chris.
Yeah?
Yeah, you're over at junior college, so don't think computer. Think chicken playing tic-tac-toe. Like when you picture what's in the brain, what's in the skull of the people you're working with, picture that chicken at the county fair that beats you at tic-tac-toe. In a form of a crude computer.
Yes.
But when you're sort of looking at people's thought bubble, Don't picture computer.
Okay.
Picture that chicken.
Got it.
All right. I don't want him to get pumped up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm not sure he knows what you're talking about, though.
All right. You never heard of the chicken that plays tic-tac-toe?
Sure.
No, see.
Ironically. His chicken right now is going, no. I don't know.
Never learned that.
The chicken in Chris's skull scratches the foot once, that's no. No, you haven't heard of me.
Let's move on.
All right, let's move on. Let's keep it going.
Break it down.
We gotta get it on. Let's get it on, buddy. All right, Michelle.
Hello.
You're 18?
I am.
What's up?
Okay. I recently broke up with, well, not really my boyfriend because he didn't want to be considered my boyfriend, but he was 25 and he was my first. Now, I made myself very available for him, and the relationship was pretty much a booty call type deal.
Yeah.
And he really doesn't talk to me anymore, and I always try to contact him. I'm just wondering why. I mean... All
right. I'm hanging up or putting her on hold, A, because her phone line is bad, and B, because this is all we've talked about tonight. Yeah. Like, forget it. He ain't interested. It's a booty call. Friends with benefits. Walk away.
Realize that even though you have all these crazy, intense feelings, he has none. Zero. And it's hard to get that through your head when you're feeling the way you feel.
All right.
He has none.
All right. Phone screener Brian, if I get another one of these dizzy chicks wanting to know why the unrequited love from the older male who just wants to have sex with me and how come he doesn't share the same feelings I do, I'm going to shove my wallet in my mouth and choke myself. See this wallet, Drew? I'll do it.
Oh, what is that thing?
That's
you think my wallet is gay?
It's a shiny wallet. You know why? Yes. All right. Come on, wiseacre. No more of these
look at that
calls.
black American Express card.
Jug calls.
Thing.
All right?
Look at that thing.
Look at that, Drew.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's black, buddy. All right, should we take a break?
Yeah.
All right. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back after this. Hey, everybody. It's Loveline. The best of Loveline, that is. Don't bother calling. Don't bother calling when we come back, either.
No, I do like them calling.
All right. That's Dr. Drew. I'm Adam Carolla. We keep on keeping on with a guy I like to make fun of because he wears multiple chokers and rarely has a shirt on.
Master carpenter and funniest guy ever.
Ty Pennington from, what name is that show?
Stream Home Makeover.
Yeah.
I like that show.
Me too. Hey, everybody. It's Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Ty Pennington is our guest tonight from Extreme Makeover, Home Edition. Favorite news show, ABC, 8 o'clock, Sunday night. I believe I have seen all 4
Battlebots?
Well, Battlebots not on the air anymore.
Oh.
I was a big fan, especially that Ziggo and Vlad the Impaler. But my favorite part of Battlebots is when the dizzy hot chicks like Carmen Electra, who they just put out there as eye candy, to interview the guys after the championship rounds, would know nothing about it and just stand there. And here's the thing about hot chicks. They don't even try. Like, she would just go, "You did good against the other robot." Like, they don't even bother to know the names of the two that were going at it in the finals. They just say the other one. No one would say anything. It would just be like, all right. She couldn't have been. By the way, must have needed, like Carmen Electra, after being in that sea of nerds, you know, the sort of gearhead nerd guys. Yeah. But she was like one season. Must have just went home and taken like a loofah nerd bath. Like, you know, the movies, the rape scene, they're in the bath, they can't get clean. Like, oh, I got some nerd on me. Where's Dave Navarro? You know what I mean? You know what I love? I love, too, it's like, I don't care if those guys could have degrees in mechanical and chemical engineering from MIT. It doesn't, they would be repulsed by them. Repulsed.
Zero.
Big fat zero.
Yeah.
One tattoo, one goatee from some dude down the street with dropped out of the 5th grade. Pow! In her pants faster than those guys. Just repulsed by the, like, sort of interviewing him, trying not to, like how you know, basically how you hug a homeless person. Yeah. Like, hey, buddy. Yeah.
The guy is going to be responsible for putting people on Mars. No.
Yeah. Nothing. Oh, everything. The GPS system in a Mercedes, they invented that. Oh, disgusted by them. Would wear a gardening glove to get my hand job. Disgusted. Oh, you women, you make me sick. All right. Ty Pennington here, everybody.
His shoes. Woo!
What were we talking about?
Yeah,
Ty's got a story.
Yeah. Okay, so a couple years back, actually, I bought a warehouse in downtown Atlanta with my brother and these 2 other guys, and we were renovating it into, like, 7 apartments.
Can you speak right into the microphone?
Oh, yeah, let me get right up in this.
Just pull it up in.
Yeah. So, anyway, years ago, I bought this warehouse in downtown Atlanta and renovated it into 7 apartments, right? And so basically what happened is I actually maxed out an apartment for myself, so I lived there with these other tenants that were renting from it. So pretty much I became a landlord, right?
Right.
But in the middle of the night, I'd get phone calls, like, dude, come over here, my toilet's all backed up and whatever,
You're a landlord.
Right. Yeah, so we'd flip coins because my brother lived down the street as well, and I was like, I'm not going to be the only one that has to go and deal with that. So, and it's funny, my brother would actually be the one who ended up always getting the plumbing gigs because he couldn't really do any of the carpentry, but he was really pretty good with the,
snake?
Well, yeah, exactly. And actually, that's what leads me to the plumbing snake story. This is when I first found out that you should always wear protective eyewear. Oh, yeah. So he's got the plumbing snake down there, and, it's just banging back and forth in the old clay sewer pipes, and it just comes whipping out. And it just is crashing. It destroys the toilet, and, just sewage goes flying across his face in the whole 9 yards. And then, anyway, and he's standing there going... his expression of help me, pretty much throw me a towel. And that's when I knew, my God, wear protective eyewear. To this day, I wear protective eyewear every day. Just thinking of the smell. So anyway, that's my story.
My brother died of hepatitis some months later. It's very sad. The snakes, the power ones.
But that's got a good attitude about it.
Yeah. You got to get dirty. It's a dirty job, plumbing. It really is.
It is disgusting. It's the tampons and God knows what else comes out of their big hairballs. All right, Ty, come on. Think of some stumpers for me. We're getting back to the phone.
Okay.
I'm gonna need to be stumped before the night is through.
Stumpy questions.
Adam?
Yeah, how's it going?
You're 19. What's up?
Yeah, I've been having wet dreams lately, and I heard it's only supposed to have it when you go through puberty.
That certainly is when it's most common, and for the most part, that's because young males sort of don't know how to keep the lines clean. Speaking of plumbing.
Yeah. They don't send the snake down their snake enough?
They don't clear the snake.
Yeah. I mean, look, okay, by the way, let me just say this. Kids crap themselves when they're 2
because they don't know how to control it.
They don't go, hey, before I bed down, I'm going to get up and go to the bathroom and make and then go back. And no, they just crap themselves.
Right.
That's what the wet dream is.
Some of us still do it,
but that's because you're boozed up, you're coked up, you're passed out.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is I'm saying you get up, you go, if I got to go number 2, I go number 2 before I take a leak before I get in bed. I don't want to wet the bed. Right. This is the equivalent of that.
A little bit different is that because you're not concerned with not having a wet dream, you're just concerned with getting rid of the fluid.
Yeah, but as you get older, you don't know how to clean the pipes.
That's right. And so what's going on with Adam? What's happening?
Adam. Oh, yeah. Adam?
It's just because my pipes are backed up.
Well, are you not masturbating?
I do it regularly, about 4 times a week.
And anything else? Sort of, are you on medication? You started taking steroids or anything weird like that?
No, not at all.
All right. So you still having them at 4 times a week?
No, I have wet dreams about probably 3 times a month.
Right, but I mean, if you're having it during the weeks, you got the 4? You're squeezing 4 off?
Is there a recurring girl or whatever, someone that's recurring in the dream constantly, or is it just a different dream every time?
It's actually my ex-girlfriend. That makes a difference.
In the dream?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that distinctly bogus?
There is something very bogus about this.
Yeah.
All right, Adam. Either this is bogus or you just have that sort of bad acting thing.
Yeah. What we say is that pick up the pace a little bit.
Keanu Reeves always just sounds like he's acting badly. No matter, it's just always, the tone of his voice just sounds like bad acting.
Yeah, but no one would talk about having wet dreams to their ex-girlfriend on the radio does he have a current girlfriend?
My mom keeps showing up in mine, guys. I don't know what's going on. No way. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
She made an appearance in one of mine, too.
Oh, yeah?
I got her out of there.
Yeah.
I said, no, that's disrespectful.
Oh, no, you haven't met her. She probably did show up there.
I could see her being an attractive woman.
What happened?
No, my mom is a wild human. She's funny, man. She's a psychologist, much like yourself. So, but yeah, I'm always afraid I'm going to check her out on HBO's Real Sex. She's into tantric sex and stuff, so I'm thinking about coming out with a video called...
Why do you know that?
Yeah, how do you know that?
Oh, she teaches the stuff. Yeah. But no, I'm thinking about coming up with my own video called Tantrum Sex, which is where you really let out all your anger. And
tantrum is, Mom, shut up. Stop talking about that crap in front of me.
Really? She really into it?
I'm not really sure.
Good.
Yeah.
Don't ever be sure.
There you go.
Don't ever be sure. Wow. Shannon?
Yeah?
You're 20?
Huh?
Yes, you're 20 years of age?
Yes.
You have a Germany or Florida for us?
Yes. And after my Florida or Germany, can I ask Dr. Drew a quick question?
Why don't you ask that first?
It is Germany or Florida, by the way, so the game is played.
Okay. I don't know if you remember me, but I called about 2 or 3 weeks ago about my dad. I just found out he has like 6 months to live.
Right, I do remember that.
I do remember that.
Okay, I was just wondering, like, a quick question about chemo.
Yeah.
Does that, like, get worse as he has more treatments? Because he's doing, like, really well right now.
Does what get worse?
Like, well, him throwing up and, like, losing his hair and stuff, because I just don't want to get my hopes up. And
I'm not sure I understand what you're asking.
Just because he's doing well in the chemo doesn't mean...
What are you asking?
Getting rid of his cancer, does it?
No.
Well, no, I know that, but, like, he's not been nauseous or really sick or...
So do you know what the chemo is he's taking?
No.
It depends the kind of chemo. Some chemos are well tolerated. Some make people very, very ill. And,
Dad's got one foot in the grave. She's got a Germany or Florida quiz for us.
God bless her.
But that's the spirit.
If people want to pursue increasingly aggressive chemotherapies to see if they can get some sort of response, so they're trying to squeeze out extra weeks from a bad cancer.
Okay.
Yeah, the chemos tend to be increasingly toxic.
Okay, because I know the first one they only give him half a dose, but...
Yeah, so... Have you just found out yet what kind of cancer it is?
Well, it's in the esophagus, and in the liver, and in the stomach, and in his lymph nodes. And
Still, though, esophagus, to say absolutely 6 months, 6 weeks even, they said? That's bizarre.
This is 6 months.
6 months? 6 months, all right. Okay.
All right. Well, anyway. Hey, Shannon?
Yeah?
I don't know. Obviously it's a horrible time you're going through. I mean, we'll keep our fingers crossed for your dad, and you just be there for him.
Yeah.
All right, now Germany or Florida.
Okay.
You told Ty how it works yet?
Oh, yeah. Well, all bizarre stories either emanate from Germany or Florida. All the macabre and the occult, all those crazy crimes, all the guys getting a penis cut off.
So our callers call with the stories we tell them. Was this Germany or Florida?
Yeah.
Germany or Florida.
I think that was Tori Amos, wasn't it?
I think it was.
Yeah. Go ahead, Shannon.
Okay. A high school student jumped out a window to win a bet with his science teacher. While discussing evolution, the student claimed he would not be injured jumping out the second floor window of the school. The teacher bet him $20 he would be injured. He jumped out the window, and he wasn't injured, but the teacher got fired.
Well, the $20 instead of the Deutschmarks
pretty much gives it away.
Makes me think Florida.
Yeah, it makes me kind of hints at Florida anyway.
Yes.
Yeah, unless she's a really diabolical and she's...
And she could just have said $20 when it said 20 Deutschmarks.
Yeah. Would that be 40 or 10 Deutschmarks?
I don't know.
I don't know, but our callers are not sophisticated enough to do that.
We're going Florida. Ty, you're Florida?
I guess I'll go Florida, yeah.
Florida.
Plus the firing teachers and all that stuff. That's Florida.
Yeah.
Florida.
Yeah, it's Florida.
Yeah. See, I'm a genius with the dollars. See, I know currency. Ty Pennington here tonight from Extreme Home Makeovers, or Extreme Home, the Makeover Edition, or the Home Edition Makeover. It's Sunday night. It's ABC. It's a great show. I've seen all 4 of them. I've seen everything that goes on.
Have you cried yet, man?
No, I've not.
Do you cry?
I've not cried. Oh, yeah. If I see Brian's song, I might cry. Also, on one episode, a guy dropped a 18-volt Panasonic cordless drill off a A-frame ladder and just busted. I broke down when I saw it. It was a keyless chuck. It was a half-inch chuck. The thing had 10 clutch settings on it. It was a 2-speeder. I broke down. I broke down at that time.
I could understand that.
All right, Ty, come on, stump me, buddy. What do you got? You got a tool? Stump me with a tool. Boring bit.
Yeah, I'm just like...
Ty, you got a pen there. Write it down. Figure it out. Take your time. Think of a tool. Ask me a blade question.
Okay. All right.
Here we go.
A blade question. Let's see. If I'm cutting through metal with, let's say, a drill bit, is there something I should put on the metal to make sure that...
Well, it's just some cutting oil.
cutting oil. That's a great idea. Thanks, man.
Thank you. Let's talk to Annika. Now, come on. Pull out the heavy guns and stump me. What's going on with Annika? Okay. Annika?
Hello?
You're 22?
Yes. Hi, Adam. Hi, Drew.
What's happening? Say hi to Ty Pennington.
Hi, Ty. That's what I was waiting to say hi to.
Oh, right on. Hi.
Hi. I just called to say that, Ty, I love you.
Awesome.
And I've watched your show mostly for you.
Nice.
And also to tell Adam to stop bothering you tonight, because I would much rather hear about your sex life than about tools.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Or the same thing.
Yeah.
Right.
They go together in Ty's case.
There you.
Yeah. Do you have any battery-operated tools at home yourself?
As a matter of fact, I do, but I would much prefer you.
Yeah. Calling from the Los Angeles, Ty is one of People magazine's most eligible bachelors.
You read about that,
I agree with that.
Right. Yeah. Is it? Well, no, it says that right here. Are you still eligible bachelor?
No, I actually wrote that myself. I came up with that whole scenario.
Yeah. I had to do that, too. Get myself on, 50 best looking eligible bachelor.
I'll make some calls. We'll hook it up for you, man. We'll get you out there.
Are you a single guy? Do you have a girlfriend?
I'm, as far as you know, yes.
You're single.
What does that mean?
What about, like this chick's name is it Annika or Annika?
Yes, Annika.
Annika. She's 22. She's from Los Angeles. Annika's a hot chick name.
Yeah, that's very Euro as well.
Yeah, it's no Gertrude.
Yeah, from Sweden.
Are you?
Yes.
Are you hot?
Yes.
See, I bet here's what happens.
What would you answer there?
No, what am I supposed to answer?
No,
No. Yeah, well, I think I'm pretty good looking. I think we'll get that.
If you're a train wreck, there'll be a little hiccup before you say yes. I mean, let's be honest.
Oh, my God.
Ty, Ty's on top of the world because Ty's not only good looking, but he has a
skill,
alleged knowledge of woodworking.
That's a skill, anyway.
And a skill. And when women see him coming into homes, whipping the shirt off with the six-pack abs, going to work on all the downtrodden people's houses, these making the dreams come true.
I love the accent, the six-pack abs.
Six-pack abs. They're going nuts.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
That the women are just pow right through the panties and onto the sofa. They got to flip the sofa cushions on because Ty. One day he'll take his shirt off and come to my home and remodel me.
We got to flip the sofa cushions. That's good.
Yeah. Oh, Ty. Now, but see, here's what I suspect is happening.
Right.
Ty's on. It's no longer a basic cable man. He's on network now.
Right.
Yeah. Much like my ex-friend Jimmy Kimmel.
Your ex-friend?
Yeah,
your ex-friend.
Made the switch to network. Forgot about the A's fan.
Yeah, really interesting. You said that would never happen.
Same thing Ty did to his old friends over there at TLC.
Right.
He's too big now.
Yeah.
He's a network man. He's over there. He's on network. He's got the national exposure. He's not getting the big bucks yet, but those are coming. That's coming season 2 when they start negotiating because the ratings have been good. Very good ratings.
I'm glad you're following my path, man.
Squeezing him like a bar rag. Because here's the thing. He knows he can't go in there and start playing hardball first season. He's on TLC. Guys, not a proven entity.
Commodity.
But now... Pow! Look out!
So you stay in touch and let me know when I can, buddy.
What he's saying, Ty, is go in there and just highball him.
Yeah.
And then lose a job and he'll step in and take the job. That's what he's going for there.
Here's what will happen, though. I guarantee. Here's what will happen 9 months from now. They'll be negotiating with Ty. I'll get a phone call and they'll say, "Hey, they're interested in you stepping in and doing it." Now they're not interested in me telling. They're interested in telling Ty that Adam Carolla is interested in doing it, and he'll do it at half of whatever you're asking for, and then. Eventually, Ty will get the gig. He'll get about 3/4 of the money he's asking for. I'll just be worked in there to put a little heat under Ty. Let's take... Ty's going to come up with a stumper for me before the show.
Let's ask that question. Yeah.
All right, Jerry?
Yes.
You're 27?
Yes, I am, Adam.
You got a drywall question?
Yes, I do. First of all, I think you're a comic genius.
Thank you.
And, Drew, I just finished reading Cracked about 2 weeks ago. I thought it was a great book.
Thank you, Jerry.
How about Ty's Tricks? National bestseller, by the way.
Why don't stay back with Cracked?
Nice. Yeah.
What did you say about Cracked?
I thought it was a very helpful book and very insightful. I was wondering if I could ask a quick question about that before the drywall question.
All right, go ahead.
You mentioned the 12-step programs. I was wondering, are there any alternatives? Is a structured group therapy environment just as good as a 12-step program?
No.
Yes.
No, and the 12-step has nothing to do with religion, nothing.
Yeah.
The only reason there is even a higher power concept is to get you to let go of needing to control your environment and just having faith that in spite of capitulating and letting go, you can relax, things will be okay. Have faith in the tree, in nature, whatever your sense of something that you can have faith in that's more powerful than yourself. That's the whole concept, period.
Right.
If you want to develop something more evolved, you can.
Come on, we got a very important drywall question.
Absolutely,
Jerry,
Adam. I bought a fixer-upper. I want to know what's the best way to get rid of the popcorn ceiling, and also have orange peel texture. It looks like they used orange peel in a can to fix some holes, and it's like dripped all down the wall. I want to skip trowel it. Do I have to prep the surface at all? It's got a semi-gloss paint on it.
All right. Yeah. Well, Ty, you jump in as you want. You want to get rid of the acoustic ceiling, that popcorn ceiling. Sometimes it has traces of asbestos in it. So there's two ways you can do it. You can either wet it down, like real good with like a warm water in a spray bottle. Use one of those Hudson sprayers, just really wet it down and then take it off with a broad knife. Or you can just skim over the whole thing with joint compound. So meaning it's textured. The dips are about 1/8 or 3/16 deep. Just skim coat the whole thing. You don't unlock any of the asbestos particles that way or anything. So you could probably just skim it. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to hang a new lid on there. Just skim it.
Ty says yes.
Yeah, you could skim it, or you could then you could pop that too if you wanted to do another texture like a Venetian. Whatever, you could do that as well.
All right, there you go. And and the other question was about the walls.
Orange peel.
Yeah. If you got you got semi-gloss paint on there, and you want to repaint or whatever, you don't want to. You want to. Here's what you want to take: some TSP, trisodium phosphate, and hit it real good. Clean the sheen off it before you repaint it, and then of course prime it first.
All right, just some kills or something like that.
Yeah, for the primer.
All right.
Open a window, though. Definitely open a window in the kills.
Yeah. No, they got the water-based stuff. All right. Good times, everybody. All right.
I painted a stairwell one time, man. Early. Oh, my God. Yeah, all the doors were shut. They came and got me for lunch, and I was like, stairwell's done. They're like, I'm out. They had to wake me up and pay me to lunch. Nice.
Yeah, there's a lot of fumes in the carpentry trim.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, it's good times. Start spraying lacquer.
Maybe that's why Ty can come up with any questions.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah,
frontal lobe.
I've got a good one, but he'll never know.
Go ahead.
It's got lacquer.
Come on. We got 1 minute.
Come on, Ty.
Okay, how many days did it take to build the Brooklyn Bridge, my friend?
Brooklyn Bridge. It took, let's see, probably about I say 1,443 days.
1,237. Go ahead.
Well, you're both wrong.
I'm shocked. How many days?
It took exactly somewhere between 1,100 days, and I have no idea. I was hoping you were going to tell me. That's why I asked you the question.
All right. Ty, come on, buddy. Let's go. He's got lacquer brain, this kid. So that, he doesn't, I told you, when you surf a lot, you get that weird water in your ear. Starts
seeping into the brain,
Starts seeping into the brain. Yeah, he's got salt water in the brain. Ty Pennington is here tonight. Ty, before the night is through, you come up with a stumper.
Okay, I'm going in. I'm going in, guys. I'm going in the vault.
Convene with your staff, whatever it's going to take. Ty is here from Extreme Makeover Home Edition, my new favorite show. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. It is the best of Loveline. I'm Adam, that's Dr. Drew, and it's time to push forward with two guys. I'm not quite sure if they're a comedy team, although they do seem to be teamed up quite a bit.
Aren't they?
Well, they're together a lot, but then they do independent things as well.
True.
One of them is tall and funny, and the other one is short and funny. Patton Oswalt and Brian Posehn. All right, everybody, it's Loveline.
I almost said poop.
Yeah. Hey, two hot young comedians currently working the L.A. scene in studio tonight.
Making the scene.
Yeah, making the L.A. scene. Brian Posehn's here tonight. Patton Oswalt also here tonight. You know, from King of Queens and Just Shoot Me. And, of course, the Crank Yankers, the fabulous, beloved Crank Yankers.
And his new CD, which we're going to hear.
Yes.
If we do one more call, then we'll hear him.
Hold on a second. Don't cut me off, Drew. I was doing a Crank Yanker plug there, goddammit. Tuesday nights on Comedy Central, new season coming up very soon here in July. All right, yes, Feelin' Kinda Patton is the name of the new CD. We are going to hear a little nugget off of it, and then we have to cut it real fast because he drops like the MF.
I get a little Dick Cheney.
He's got a potty mouth.
Yeah.
And, you know, speaking of Cheney... found out he was doing a little cussing on the Senate floor or whatever last week. If you think that makes me not like him, you're talking to the wrong guy. Like, they always do is like, he told another senator to blow him. And it's like, like, you know, once in a while they do stuff like that, and you think, who's this don't... Now, I didn't like him before. Now
he finally got to check on a good side.
Yeah, exactly.
That was nice. Okay, I'm coming around.
Throwing down Wu-Tang style. All right, good.
A human, after all.
Yeah, that's all you want. Yeah, like, and I don't know why, whenever they try to make news out of someone, especially a politician being anything other than a robot, and actually having some feeling or emotional or crying or swearing or something, I don't know who that hurts them with, but no one I know. You know what I mean? When you find out that the guy shed a tear over something or freaked out and blew up on somebody or... I
remember when the Republicans tried to make a big deal about how Kerry called a Secret Service guy a douchebag.
Really?
He was like, douchebag. And then they were like, oh, and then people liked Kerry even more. I call people douchebags all the time.
That's a great name.
That's one of my favorite names to call people.
I call my friends douchebag. Hey, douchebag, what movie we going to?
Adam calls him douche nozzle.
I was trying to get the...
you got that. Douche nozzle. Yeah.
Yeah, because...
I love that.
Because to me...
That's a Baltimore phrase.
You focus on the bag, but the nozzle's really the business end.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you dumb douche nozzle.
Yeah, Carlos, it's great for behind the wheel. Shake your ass, you douche nozzle! Sounds good.
Yeah.
And it also works like, Jesus, Frank, you're still framing the house. You got a bunch of these union douche nozzles taking a break every 10 minutes. It works that way.
It's the best.
Yeah, it's nice. All right, so let's try to work douche nozzle and douchebag, and let's try to work the entire douche apparatus into our next phone call.
Douche receipt.
But we want to... I don't know if that technically counts. No. We want to hear a little something from Patton Oswalt. Yeah?
After the next call.
Yeah? After the next call?
Yeah.
Really? All right. What's wrong? What's wrong with laughing now?
Right now.
Should we laugh now?
Right now.
Yeah.
All right,
need
Chris,
a little
what do you think? You cool? Anderson? You queued up there?
Ready to jump in at the MFer?
Yeah.
Get ready.
The swearing comes at the end. So
Great setup here, guys. When does that happen exactly? Why wasn't it fixed over there?
Chris has got it. He's got it.
Chris has it.
Here we go.
How does Chris have it? He has no edit over there.
He's going to stop it.
He's gonna throw a cup of coffee on the board.
That's right. Here we go.
All right. Here we go. Laugh it up, everybody.
Here's some facts about midgets a lot of you probably don't know. I read this in Discover magazine. Don't dispute me. If you hit a midget on the head with a stick, he turns into 40 gold coins. You know that? 40 glittering gold coins you can take to the market and buy a fine fat goose for your goodly wife. Also, if you throw a midget into a tub of hot water, he makes sleepy time tea. Oh, isn't that great? A big tub of chamomile. Thanks, Mr. Scoops.
And then I start cursing.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, and then you go into the, you say the N-word?
Yeah, it's a very racist album.
Wow.
If you don't like black people, you should get this album. Black people, women, and cripples, I don't like them, and that's why I put this album out.
I don't dislike black people, but I do consider myself intolerant. So would I like it?
Oh, you'd listen to it on the treadmill.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It'll get you to your target heart rate, I'll tell you that.
Well, I was really enjoying... do you have any other midget facts or trivia about
Yeah,
that?
what was the third one? That was something... Brian and I actually were riffing that in an office one day, and then I took it for my own, because I'm greedy and I only care about myself.
And I was like, I wanted it.
And I was, you know what? But I rushed onto Conan and did that bit.
Yeah, but wasn't the other one?
The third
if you
one.
Kick a midget in the nuts, he turns into 8 squirrels.
Turns into 8 squirrels, and they run off. But
they scare you away.
And then our friend Jerry said, but be careful, because if you lose a fight to a midget, you become one.
Wow.
Yeah, it's true. Because at the beginning of time, there was only one midget, and everyone's like, come on, dude. And I look around, they're everywhere.
It's a good point.
And I go, just walk away.
Yeah,
be the bigger man, literally.
Yeah, how else could have got more of Finn gotten here, you know? I mean,
people kept picking fights, and midgets can kick your ass.
Well, I've seen their cats.
They are just, they can stop bullets.
Yeah.
You can't drown them. They can live 14 days underwater.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they can.
Do they?
14 days.
What's the life? Do they live longer?
Oh, boy, much.
Like into the hundreds of years?
Hundreds and hundreds.
Yeah, I mean, there's like midgets from the Wizard of Oz that are
600 years old.
still walking around.
Yeah.
Medieval midget? Oh,
yeah.
That's a UPN show.
And they all guard magic shields. If you can get them to tell you where their magic shield is, though.
I don't know. I was thinking about midget. I was thinking about midget years. Yeah, probably should have stopped at a certain point, Pat. That's all right. We're riffing.
That's why I wanted to take a call.
Well, let me just say this. I was thinking about midget years when we were talking about this, and then I was thinking about dog years, and I was thinking about while you were gone, Drew, Schwarzenegger had this idea about it taking from 6 days to like 3 days. The amount of by the way, it's not about 6 days. He wanted to take dogs and cats that were in kennels and put them to sleep earlier. Not hamster around for 6 days. Put them to sleep in 3 days. And by the way, sort of like Cheney swearing. It's such a crazily unpopular stance. I sort of liked him for it. Like I thought to myself, wow. That's a horrible, unpopular stance, and that took balls. Yeah. But anyway, I sort of liked him just for taking a crazy stance. And by the way, he's given up on it. I think Betty White put some pressure on him.
The very next day, he changed his
he caved.
The next day, because somebody told him, come on, give me a break.
Well, because they reprogrammed him to be a Terminator for good. Now he protects the dogs and cats.
But here is my argument, and it's the argument I think I would have used if I was Schwarzenegger, which is, listen.
Yeah, but still.
Yes, there is, but still. But I keep that in my hip pocket for the very end of the game.
For the press conference.
I would have said, look, it's not, first off, it's not 6 days. It's like 36 days or 42 days because dog years are 7 years to 1 year. So that ain't 6 days. I mean, if you got years, you got days. You know what I mean? It breaks down into dog hours and dog minutes. It's not just dog years. It's not like they got a 24-hour day, they got a 7-day week, but 7 years.
But they live in
one.
But they live in our world.
But they got dog years. They got dog years. Do you understand?
They sleep 6 times in a day.
A 12-year-old dog is 85. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if I was Schwarzenegger, I'd be like, don't look at it as 6 days. Look at it as 42 days being cut down to like 31 days or something like that. You see what I'm saying?
That's the smartest thing that Arnold's ever said.
Yeah, exactly.
It would have been great if he said that, though, and he was dead serious about it.
Didn't Hitler put forth Jew years or something along the same lines?
I don't know, but I'll tell you right now, he's probably up there in heaven, just looking down at us. Again, he made it on a technicality. We talked about it earlier.
Getting a back rub from Amelia Earhart right now.
That's right. Brian? Oh, not this Brian, but caller Brian.
Hello?
Caller Brian, you're 24.
Yeah, I'm calling because this is a question for Dr. Drew, basically.
Yeah.
I met a girl online in March, and...
it's a dude.
Hello?
And go ahead.
Yeah, we got together, and we got into a hotel and stuff like that. And I was rubbing around on her, kind of like down there, before I actually did the deed. But I put a condom on before we actually had sex, right? But a few days later, I had the burning sensation when I was peeing and stuff like that. And I went to the doctor, and it turned out I had chlamydia.
What do you mean you're rubbing around down there? What does that mean?
I was rubbing around down there without the condom on.
Hand down there?
No.
With your penis?
With my penis.
Oh, really?
Yeah, before I put the condom on. I didn't put it in. I just kind of rubbed around in there a little bit.
That's a class move. Class move.
And it turned out I got chlamydia
once in a while
from that. You know.
Well, if the urethra tip touches any secretions, you're in.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, it's a petri dish.
They usually do that when they're sleeping.
Well, I was kind of surprised that I got chlamydia.
Well, that's more of a rummaging, isn't it, Brian? It's not rubbing.
And it's not my penis either.
No, but it's more.
It's a penis he stole from the morgue.
Yeah, it's more the raccoon in the dumpster, right?
So Brian, what is the question?
Yeah.
Well, the question is, I was kind of surprised that I got chlamydia, and the doctor told me that, well, it was obvious that something got in there, so it's possible that I had HIV also.
Yeah, but that's unlikely. That's
I was wondering what the statistics were because I know it's harder for males to get HIV.
All right, listen, Brian, look, you're fine. You're a straight guy. You're cool.
No. But they told me that I could have it, you know.
Yeah,
of course you could have. We all could have it.
Did you get a test?
Oh, I haven't had a test yet because I'm kind of, you know.
Okay, let me explain something, and this is
one
why
way to find out.
This is why I don't like.
That's a fun 2 weeks.
The rhetoric around the HIV stuff. Look, the straight guys rarely get it in the United States. You see all these commercials where it's like, yeah, everyone can get it. Everyone has just as great a chance as getting it as the next guy. Doesn't matter if you're working a glory hole in Africa or just white insurance adjuster in Omaha. You have the same statistical chance. Yeah, so now all that serves to do is freak the guy out in Omaha. Meanwhile, the guy working the glory hole never hears the goddamn commercial. So we're all walking around freaked out like idiots. You're not going to get it. It's like secondhand smoke. They just make this stuff up. You're fine. You're a straight guy. You hooked up. You had some nice straight rummaging around with your penis. You're fine.
Here's the deal. Wear a condom more religiously.
And here's the thing, too. Don't bother rubbing your dork all over the vagina and then putting the condom on. This is like wearing a shower cap and putting your head in the toilet before you get in the shower. What are you doing?
The only thing I just took from that is I'm going to Africa.
That's right.
Yeah, with a condom.
You don't work that glory hole.
Get the HIV test.
Glory hole.
And know something about the people you're going to bed with, too. Because certainly the way you do put yourself at risk is by sleeping with IV drug users. And who knows who this woman is.
Wait a minute. I can get AIDS putting my head in a toilet?
Yeah, that's what we said.
All right.
Without a condom.
You lost me in the middle of that.
Without a shower cap. Here we go. Yeah. Here we go. Moving along.
There's a great billboard in West L.A. that said, it's got a couple of gay guys on there, and it said, "We didn't come out to smell your secondhand smoke," and it's like 1-800-NO-BUTTS or whatever. But first off, the no butts with the gay billboard, someone really needs to think this through. Like, they need one straight guy on the panel to raise his hand, and actually to be laughing like a maniac. And by the way, that's pointing. There's a great hand up while laughing posture. You know, head down, just. You got to get a straight guy on there. And then, secondly, listen, gays, don't worry about our straight guy secondhand smoke. You guys got bigger fish to fry than that, namely your parents. You deal with your parents first, then worry about secondhand smoke, all right? Worry about hepatitis C, and then worry about your parents, and then worry about secondhand smoke, all right? All right? Just focus on that, would you? Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm gonna call the gay cigarette hotline and rat out my buddy who was smoking on Santa Monica. Yeah, he's medium height, medium weight guy. Think he may be straight. Yeah, look for him. He'll smell like cigarettes. Smell his hand. Just give him a good beating. Jesus Christ, what's going on in this city? There's nothing? We got no bigger fish to fry than this? How about the goddamn graffiti that's everywhere?
What the traffic?
How about the traffic? What about the graffiti? How about the particles? By the way, Los Angeles has a airborne particle problem that is second to Calcutta, and that's about it. I mean, we got serious airborne particle things. We're all going to die of lung cancer because of that. Listen, homos, don't worry about the secondhand smoke. It's the least of your problems.
Can you even see us right now, Adam? Are we even here right now? Or
sorry.
Are you like on a level of doom that you're just yelling at demons?
I can't take any more talk about second. You know, here's what's going on in this. I swear to God, here's what goes on in Los Angeles. There's graffiti everywhere. There's crime everywhere. And there's dust particles of the size of Frisbees 9-year-olds are inhaling. And yet, we got to have a press conference because we're going to outlaw smoking on the beach. Really? It's just this overcompensation. We have no problems. We have 3 of the most congested intersections in the world within a 5-mile radius, and we're having press conferences out on the beach because guys are lighting up cigarettes in an 80-knot wind out 100 yards from the shore. Really? This is where our focus is? This is it? What are we doing? Let's get it going. Let's go. Let's break it down. Let's get a hand in. Let's prioritize, people. Am I right? And listen, grab a knee. That helmet, not a chair. All right, gentlemen? Use that term loosely. All right, we got to take a break. True, quiet down.
Come on, ladies.
Fire it up. That's right, ladies. We'll be right back after this. No. Fell through. I don't know the name of the hotel I'm staying at in New York, so I told him to guess, but there's 70 hotels in Manhattan, and Drew's not struck a chord yet. Yes.
The one I stayed at last week, that...
Which one?
Meridian.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
Nice.
Good hotel.
Yeah, good location.
Beautiful, buddy.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. So, Loveline. Yeah, I go to New York next week. I'm going to go in and do Stern on Thursday. And called Alec Baldwin because he's doing a play out there.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. What about this, by the way? Tell me what this is. So I called his secretary, his assistant, and I said, I want to come out and see Alec's play. Can we get a couple of tickets? And they said, yeah, they don't give the cast any tickets.
No house tickets.
Yeah, you got to buy them. And I believe it. I just, what's up?
Is it a real small theater? I mean, maybe pure economics. They have to support the thing. They have to sell all the seats every night.
I guess so. If you're Alec Baldwin and you're starring in a Broadway play, it seems like they cut you a couple tickets.
You would think.
You would think. You could probably get on the horn and figure it out. Then it's like, all right, how much? Like $80. It's like, yeah. I don't really want to see the play. I just want to, go, hey, bud, what's happening? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last time I was out there, I worked with a guy who originated one of the roles in Mamma Mia, and he said, I'll set you up, no problem.
Oh, really? Yeah, see? Drew's got some juice.
But you know what I mean? That's a bigger production, bigger theater, and they seem to have no problem.
Yeah. This has that nutty Anne Heche in it. It's probably one of those serious, avant-garde things that I'm going to hate.
Mm.
Like, I'm corny. Like, I go to play, just give me a Phantom and just have some big sort of thing with smoke blowing around and big organ music and stuff. I don't need any statements.
Yeah.
I don't want to be entertained. I want a spectacle. I just want to see stuff flying around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Why don't you go to Cirque du Soleil or something?
Yeah, that's all I want. I don't like people being smart with words.
Yeah.
I got an ass full of that. Joe?
Yes.
Using them words. You're 24?
Yes, I am.
You got a Germany or Florida?
I do.
Here we go.
Here you go.
Is it Florida or Germany?
Germany or Florida.
Oh, it is? All right. I'm tired tonight. What's up?
Okay, a 63-year-old retired man was convicted of maligning the memory of the dead after he was seen celebrating the death of his gay neighbor by setting off fireworks and singing with extreme joy as the corpse was being carried away in a coffin.
Setting
Germany
off
or Florida.
Fireworks.
What? First of all, okay, multiple things here. The whole idea of desecrating the dead, there's a little bit of a German feel to it. I don't know of any state in this union where people are carried out of their house in a coffin.
Well, maybe meant just in a body bag or something. I don't know, as a neighbor, how you get the heads up that, even if you see the ambulance pull up front, how do you know the neighbor's dead? And how do you prepare with the fireworks?
It said that he had a history of fighting with his gay neighbor.
How do you put off fireworks? How do you set off fireworks without getting in trouble in this country?
Well, Florida feels like fireworks. Florida feels like gay. Setting them off feels like Germany. The coffin feels like Germany. I'm going Germany.
Germany.
Germany it is. Berlin.
Yeah.
We are back.
We're back. What? Are you kidding? We're so far back, we're front. You know what I'm saying, brother?
I hear you.
And let me tell you something. Yeah, we hiccuped a little bit last week. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie to you people. You listen to the show. You've got radios. You've got ears. You've got minds to process the information that's passing from the radio through your ears. Okay, we're not 100%. I never said we were. This is one of my time-killing filibustering speeches. I like the guy who said, I never claimed to be perfect. We never said, Drew, did you ever hear me say I was perfect? No, I never said perfect. Damn good. Damn good. Never perfect. Never perfect. And the thing about it is yeah, like any great, like any great sports figure. Yeah, we stumbled. There was a little hitch in our giddy-up. But you know what we did? We did what every great one does. We did what the champions do. We got up. We got off the canvas, and we dusted ourselves off, and we went out for the 15th round, and we conquered. Do you understand?
I hear you.
Lesser man would have stayed down on that canvas. Lesser man wouldn't have gotten up, would have thrown in the towel, but no, like a champion. We got back to our feet, we dusted ourselves off, and we came back to play Germany or Florida and really prosper. And I think we got to be 4 out of the last 5 now, Drew.
And here we go. Time for break and a little traffic. And what time is it now?
Well, it's 11:51. That's 9 minutes away from the top of the hour. That's 12 straight up. Yeah. You ready to go?
There we go.
We got a virgin here. Derek?
Yeah, that's me.
You're 19?
Yo.
I gave myself a little headache with that speech.
I know. It was pretty great, though. Very
inspiring, though. Yeah.
What's the question?
Question is, I'm 19, I'm a virgin, and for spring break we're going to Tijuana. And a lot of my friends, they know that I'm a virgin, and they're like, all right, man, we're going to get you unvirginized, we're going to... And I just want to know, do you think that's a good idea? They said whether it's some girl that's there or if it comes down to a hooker.
All right, here's the whole thing. You have a hard time picking up hotties in TJ. I mean, non-prostitute hotties.
Yeah. And the price is not a good idea.
The whole part about, well, Mexican whore's fine. There's no disease there. The whole part about the buddies who get obsessed with you losing your virginity, they're more obsessed with letting you know that they are not virgins than they are in you losing your virginity.
Yeah, and
I love when guys do this. Here's the deal. If you're a virgin and your buddy isn't, even if the only time he got laid was with one of his friends, with sister's fat friends, he's a million miles away. He's a 4-star general, and you're private.
Yes.
You understand? He's a genius, and the more he can rub that in, the better. Now, the reality is he doesn't really want you to get laid, because then all of a sudden you're both private.
Right, exactly. Or you both generals.
No, you're both private. You don't go to general. He just drops down from general to private.
And they're also kind of interested, the guys, in just seeing you loaded and making fun of you.
Yeah.
It really is about humiliating you.
Yeah.
It's not about you having sex.
Yeah, none of my friends would have they would have made fun of me, but they would have never dug in and kicked over the $15, that it would have taken collectively.
Not unless, again, if it had been up on a stage somewhere and really is something that they could take pictures of and bring home, send to school and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. So, head out to Ensenada, by the way. You find some chicks camping on the beach. You go Ensenada, you'll start finding some chicks. Rosarita, Ensenada. Stay in Tijuana, just get the hookers. But plenty of good strip joints.
Well, good times.
All right, good times. Take a quick break. We'll be right back. That is the program, everybody. I want to thank all our fantabulous guests for coming in tonight and joining us for the best of Loveline. And until next time, this is Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying mahalo.
This has been Loveline. The opinions expressed in this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or the station. The producer for Loveline is Annie Gold. Loveline is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.